My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was created by Lauren Faust as the fourth generation of the My Little Pony franchise. Initially, Faust was gonna create an original animated show targeted for girls, but Hasbro managed to convince Faust to make a My Little Pony show instead. Faust had been working in the animation industry for over a decade and saw that animation aimed at young girls lacked the quality of storytelling and interesting characters, and that the best content on television was always aimed at male audience. With her original project and later with MLP Friendship is Magic, Faust attempted to change this altogether. Friendship is Magic could have been another short series with the only goal to advertise the new toy line by Hasbro. It could have quickly vanished into obscurity like previous installments. But Faust wanted to create something unique and something outstanding. Friendship is Magic became her passion project. She wanted to create relatable characters which could serve as great role models for young viewers. Thus we have such a remarkable variety of different characters. This is one of the biggest advantages of the show. Unlike most of the other shows that are aimed at the younger demographic, Friendship is Magic is not afraid of talking to its viewers about very serious things and teaches very important lessons. The main characters are all adults, and this makes the show relatable to older audiences as well. The characters face real problems and personal challenges that many adult people face as well. In Season 4, Twilight Sparkle is desperate to find out what her real mission as a Princess of Friendship is, and what she has to do. Twilight's entire arc throughout the whole series is finding herself. Rainbow Dash is working to achieve her lifelong goal, which is becoming a Wonderbolt. In the show we see her real struggles. We see how she trains, how she prepares for her test, how she works her way to the top through a lot of hardship. She tames her ego and learns how to become a better team player. Rarity step by step becomes one of the most recognizable and respectable fashion designers in Equestria. She starts with just one shop in her hometown of Ponyville and later opens up stores in Manhattan and Canterlot. Her ascent is not easy and she meets a lot of obstacles on her way, such as betrayal and turning into a franchise. These characters teach viewers that it is possible to make dreams come true by being passionate, working hard, and working honest. Everyone needs this kind of motivation in life. For kids, these characters are great role models, and for adults, they serve as a reminder that no one should give up even if it seems like life is getting too hard. Friendship is Magic tackles so many problems that most other shows, and not just kid shows, don't even try to talk about. Scootaloo is a Pegasus who can't fly, which is a metaphor for disability. But it doesn't stop her from having fun and living the life, even though she's not like other Pegasi. Even though Lauren Faust worked on just 3 seasons, the show didn't get worse after her departure. On the contrary, the show evolved and changed and grew just like its target audience. In the first 3 seasons, Twilight Sparkle writes letters to Princess Celeste about each friendship lesson that she learned, directly talking to the audience. After season 3, when Twilight became a princess, the show changed its formula and stopped directly talking to its viewers and instead started giving room for interpretations. From season 1 to season 9, the show tackles things that you probably won't expect in an MLP show. Things like slavery, child abuse, and even cults. Diamond Tiara always behaved arrogantly and was mean to others, because she felt constant pressure from her rich parents, especially her rich abusive mother. This is very similar to Pacifica Northwest from Gravity Falls, and to a lesser extent Emily Blythe from The Owl House. Starlight Glimmer's Village is definitely a cult, where Starlight becomes a leader. She raised Cutie Mark, special talents of all ponies who wish to live in her village, in order to create an equal utopian society, where no one is superior in any way. Sounds like a parody of communism. Or not necessarily communism, but any totalitarian regime in general, that it exists around a strong leader and doesn't allow freedom of expression. After My Little Pony: A New Generation movie was released in September 2021, many people concluded that MLP went political. It's true that A New Generation is not just a fun movie about the importance of friendship and understanding, but also a political satire that criticizes right-wing politicians, authoritarianism, xenophobia, and police. The movie was being made during BLM protests which happened in the US in 2020, so that's not surprising at all. However, it is not a true statement that My Little Pony went political with the new generation. Friendship is Magic always had political undertones and became openly political in Season 8 when Twilight decided to open her School of Friendship. The school was built not only for ponies, but also for other creatures. To officially open her school, Twilight needed an approval by the head of the Equestrian Education Association, Chancellor Naysay, who did not approve the school because he feared creatures other than ponies were violent and untrustworthy. Just like E.G. Stevenson's Nimona uses shape-shifting as a metaphor for being transgender, MLP metaphorically talks about racism, chauvinism, and even homophobia. Twilight opens her school without any approval from the EEA and proves that Chancellor was wrong by showing that everyone can work together, and how friendship is much stronger than prejudice and phobia. The core principle of the show is its unmistakable humanity. The show redeems most of its villains. Friendship is Magic shows that there can be something good in everyone and that everyone deserves a second chance in life. Everyone deserves friends. Starlight, Glimmer, and Tempest Shadow are probably the best redemption arcs in the show. Even Queen Chrysalis receives a chance to be redeemed at the end of Season 6, but chooses to decline it instead. However, the show doesn't say to blindly trust anyone. Some villains such as T-Rex and Sombra are not redeemed and remain villains. If we don't take comic books into account, of course. Another important factor that makes the show great is its music. Characters express their emotions, fears, and aspirations through music. Music was written by Canadian composer Daniel Ingram. He composed both simple guitar instrumentations and epic orchestral arrangements. MLP the movie, which was released in 2017 in movie theaters and has a high budget compared to the series, showcases Ingram's unmistakable talent. Budget restrictions didn't limit him. As a result, we received Open Up Your Eyes, the villain song that's on par with even the best Disney songs. Ingram also wrote a beautiful soundtrack score for the movie. 13 years after Friendship is Magic started back in 2010, we see that Lauren Faust succeeded in her endeavor. The show ended only after Season 9 in 2019 without a significant drop of quality. The show created a huge universe full of interesting locations and a lot of remarkable and unique characters. Not to mention a big fan base that unexpectedly formed around the show. Friendship is Magic was one of the most impactful and successful shows of the 2010s. Make Remark, a newest MLP series, so far didn't meet the expectations of many fans because the show lacks creative vision and direction that Friendship is Magic had thanks to Lauren Faust. Ultimately, Friendship is Magic was a lightning that was caught in a bottle, and its success most likely won't be replicated anytime soon, which makes the show even more iconic.